keep that new agency as much as possible the same for the first 6 months, because there will be change that is inevitable, like payroll change, where they're doing their financing, their banking to make deposits or push that through. If you purchased an agency or merged together, you know that there is a lot that goes into the whole idea of how do we get through this? And again, I call this the Brady Bunch moment, right? Where you've got two different cultures, two different teams, two different technologies, buildings, carrier profile, all the things. And now, great news, we're all coming together. And I think that the biggest thing to do is you have to start by building trust in relationships. So don't start with, this is how we process cancellations. Instead, start with a cookout. Start with something. Maybe do like an employee of the week. They can get to know each other. Get them together because inevitably, both parties don't trust each other. So if I'm going to send processing or a new quote over to somebody I don't know, like, or trust, I'm feeling uncomfortable about it. But if I met Jimmy at at the company picnic and I thought he was pretty cool and I can pick up that phone, that makes everything better. So you do need to pull them together to make it as easy and positive as possible. Another thing is start to have cross-functional teams. Maybe have department meetings, get on Zoom with each other if there's multiple locations. Don't hold that back, because holding it back inevitably means that you're going to just not create that trust bond that desperately needs to get created. Another thing is have these cross-functional teams that can work on the processes. Like, hey, it's time for us to update our processes. Now, I know you might think in your agency, we have all these processes. They're great. I can tell you by auditing processes, they're not always followed, unfortunately. And that's the thing that we need to make sure is happening. So pull everybody together, learn. I like to say, keep that new agency as much as possible the same for the first 6 months, because there will be change that is inevitable, like payroll change, where they're doing their financing, their banking to make deposits or push that through. And really, it's hard to develop trust until you have some time together. So take 6 months and then get an action plan together, what's going to move and how it's going to do. People will feel better than on day one, the agency got sold. Now I'm logging into a new system and I'm forgotten about and I don't know what's going on. Those are our strategies just to keep your acquisitions nice, tight, and right.